If you're over 60, there's one everyday habit that could silently be pushing you closer to a stroke while you sleep. No chest pain, no warning signs. You go to bed feeling fine, and by morning, your speech is slurred, your balance is gone, or you can't move one side of your body. As a brain doctor, I've seen this happen far too often. And it's not because of smoking, sugar, or lack of exercise. It's because of something far more surprising: vegetables. Yes, you heard me right. Vegetables. Every day, millions of seniors load their plates with greens, believing they're making the best choice for their health. And while many vegetables do support a strong brain and heart, a few, especially when eaten in certain ways, can quietly set the stage for blood pressure spikes, artery constriction, and even stroke-causing blood clots. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 common vegetables you probably have in your fridge right now that could be putting your brain at risk without you realizing it. If you care about your independence, your memory, and staying out of the hospital, watch this all the way through. What you learned today could save your life, or the life of someone you love. Before we dive in, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. And if you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 and let me know how I can improve. 1. Spinach, the green that could quietly trigger a stroke while you sleep. If you're over 60, you've probably heard this 1,000 times. Eat your greens, especially spinach, it's good for you. But what if I told you this so-called superfood could quietly push your brain toward a life-changing stroke, and you wouldn't even feel it coming? I've seen this firsthand. Well-meaning habits turning into silent disasters. The danger isn't in one salad or one smoothie. It's in the daily repetition. The big raw salads, the green smoothies, the green powders, all stacked day after day. Spinach is loaded with oxalates, natural compounds that bind with calcium in your bloodstream. In younger, healthier bodies, the kidneys can usually flush these out. But as we age, especially with reduced kidney function or even mild dehydration, oxalate levels can quietly rise. When oxalates bind with calcium, they can form crystals that stiffen and narrow your arteries, creating perfect conditions for blood clots that can travel to your brain. Take my patient, Howard Ellis, a 77-year-old retired dentist from Pennsylvania. Sharp, active, and proud of his clean eating. Every night for 2 years, he made the same green smoothie: raw spinach, banana, almond milk. He thought he was fueling his brain. But one morning, his wife found him slumped over the kitchen table, unable to speak, his right arm limp. He'd had a stroke. His labs showed abnormal calcium levels, stiff arteries, and reduced kidney function. All set off by too much raw spinach, combined with age-related kidney decline and mild dehydration. There were no warning signs, no pain, just a silent storm building overnight. Howard survived, but now he struggles with speech and movement. Through tears, he told me, "Doc, I thought I was doing everything right." This is why I'm sounding the alarm. Not everything labeled healthy is safe for every stage of life, especially when mixed with blood thinners, diuretics, or calcium supplements. If spinach is part of your nightly routine, especially raw, it's time to rethink it. And if you thought spinach was surprising, wait until you hear what a simple cucumber could do to your brain while you sleep. 2. Cucumber, the safe snack that might spike your blood pressure and starve your brain. A few slices of cucumber before bed sound harmless, right? Crunchy, hydrating, low in calories. What could go wrong? Well, quite a lot, actually. Cucumbers are natural diuretics. They help flush out water and sodium by making you urinate more. During the day, that might not be an issue. But eaten at night, especially for seniors, they can lead to dangerous overnight fluid loss. As we age, our arteries become stiffer, our nervous system slows down, and our brain becomes more sensitive to blood pressure changes. Add dehydration and medications like diuretics or beta blockers, and your body might not keep up. Blood pressure drops too low during the night, then rebounds sharply in the morning, the perfect storm for clots or vessel ruptures in the brain. Let me share Dolores Green's story. She's 81, a retired teacher from Ohio. She loved cucumber slices as a light bedtime snack and drank lemon water to stay alkaline, but she started experiencing early morning dizziness and blurred vision. Then came a mini-stroke, slurred speech, facial droop, confusion. Thankfully it was temporary, but it was a terrifying wake-up call. Her nightly cucumbers combined with her medications had silently triggered unstable blood pressure swings. So next time you reach for cucumbers before bed, remember, hydration at our age is delicate. Even a small habit can tip the balance. 3. Broccoli, the brain food that could quietly sabotage your thyroid and circulation. We've all been told, eat your broccoli, it's great for your brain and heart. And it's true, in moderation. Broccoli belongs to the cruciferous family, along with kale, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts. These veggies contain compounds called goitrogens, which can interfere with thyroid hormone production, especially when eaten raw and in large amounts. As we age, our thyroid naturally slows down. Adding daily raw broccoli can push it even further, slowing your metabolism and destabilizing your heart rate and blood pressure. This sluggish circulation makes it easier for clots to form and reach your brain. Take Arthur Blake, 79, a retired engineer from Minnesota. He went all in on a plant-based diet, eating broccoli raw and steamed twice a day. At first he felt great, but then came the fatigue, brain fog, and hand numbness. One morning, he collapsed while walking his dog, a mild ischemic stroke caused by a clot. His blood work showed subclinical hypothyroidism and thickened blood. The culprit? Too much raw cruciferous vegetables. Broccoli can still be healthy, but not in excess, not raw every day, and not without checking your thyroid and circulation health. 4. Garlic, the natural cure that could thin your blood too much. Garlic is often praised as a miracle food. It lowers cholesterol, improves circulation, and fights infections. And yes, it can be powerful. But in seniors, especially those on blood-thinning medications, that power can become dangerous. Garlic contains allicin, which acts like a natural blood thinner. When combined with medications like aspirin, Plavix, or warfarin, it can make your blood too thin to clot when needed. Take Joan Whitmore, 84, a retired piano teacher from Oregon. She was on warfarin for heart rhythm issues and started eating raw garlic every night after reading about its anti-aging effects. At first, she felt more energetic. Then came headaches and confusion. One night she collapsed while brushing her hair. A brain scan revealed a hemorrhagic stroke, bleeding in her brain. Her INR, a measure of blood thinness, had spiked dangerously high, not because of her medication alone, but because the garlic amplified its effects. Joan survived, but now needs a walker and daily therapy. She told me, "I thought food couldn't hurt me. It's just garlic." But at our age, food can act like a drug or a poison, depending on our body's condition and medications. 5. Eggplant, fiber-rich, full of antioxidants and low in calories. But eggplant contains solanine, a natural plant toxin found in nightshades. In healthy young people, solanine isn't usually a problem. But in seniors, especially those with circulation issues or chronic inflammation, it can trigger vasoconstriction, narrowing of the blood vessels, and reduce brain blood flow. Mr. Franklin Monroe, 82, loved his eggplant parmesan, making it twice a week. Over time, he experienced headaches, cold hands, and heaviness in his chest. Doctors blamed aging. Then one morning, he collapsed from a stroke caused by a clot in his brain. His labs revealed vascular inflammation and signs of solanine sensitivity from his high eggplant intake. Eggplant isn't poison, but in large amounts, especially in older adults with circulatory vulnerabilities, it can quietly build up risk over time. So what should you eat instead? After hearing about these risks, many seniors ask, what's even safe to eat anymore? The good news, your brain doesn't need trendy superfoods. It needs real, whole, balanced meals, eaten in ways that match your age and health. For example, my patient Margaret Wilson, 73, felt dizzy and foggy despite taking supplements and brain smoothies every night. We cleared the powders and replaced them with simple meals: a boiled egg and avocado for protein and healthy fat, whole grain toast for slow energy, blueberries for brain-calming polyphenols, room temperature water to gently rehydrate. Within weeks, her dizziness faded, her memory sharpened, and her blood pressure stabilized. Real food doesn't create spikes or crashes. It supports every vessel, every neuron, every breath. But even healthy foods need to be eaten with awareness of timing, hydration, and medications. The final and most important message: awareness is your greatest medicine. If you've stayed with me this far, it means you care, not just about living longer, but about living well. Your body at 60, 70, or 80 isn't the same as at 30. Your liver works slower, your kidneys filter differently, and your brain is more sensitive to subtle shifts in blood chemistry. That's not weakness, it's nature. Most strokes I've seen weren't caused by obvious things like smoking or obesity. They were caused by silent habits: a nightly spinach smoothie, a bedtime cucumber, garlic on blood thinners, raw broccoli every day, eggplant dinners, all well-meaning choices, all capable of quietly setting up a stroke. My plea to you: slow down, listen to your body's whispers, not just its screams. Talk to your doctor before adding anything, even a healthy food or supplement, because small choices can have big consequences. You are not powerless, you are wiser than ever, and your willingness to stay curious and cautious is the strongest medicine you have. Stay curious, stay cautious, stay alive. Your brain deserves it. You deserve it. If you learned something today, please share one thing you plan to apply in your life in the comments. Let's support each other on this journey. If you found this valuable, type 1 below. If not, type 0. Your feedback helps us create better content for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.